Page 36, Prehistoric Rock. Let's see what we got here. It's 3 lines long, treble bass clef, 4/4 time signature, and a bunch of quarter notes. Oh, they've got accents. That's what they're doing. Oh, the articulation. Well, we'll talk about that when I get to the articulation. Really, the only notes you're playing in the left hand is a G and a D, and the right hand in measure 5 is a G and a D, and that's it. So I'll just take both hands together. So it's quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And this is fun until measure 5. It's together. Well, that's fun. That's it. Good luck with that one. They think boring. Well, once you can play this with no hesitations, which shouldn't take very long, then we add the articulation, and that's where the accents. You'll see the first beat, there's a little sideways arrow under it. That's an accent. That's a natural accent, happens naturally. This accent you force. You deliberately play it a little louder. See, they've thrown them off. This adds a little syncopation to it. Yeah. Same thing in the right hand. You get accent on measure 5 together. And staccato. You're just playing them a little heavier, and the staccatos are playing short. Now keep in mind that they put in the number, the counting in between the stabs. The music normally doesn't do this. This is just something they're helping you out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the counting. And they put some of the numbers are bigger and bold than others. Well, again, music doesn't do that. They're just telling you those are the accented notes. So it comes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's all those are. Don't let those numbers confuse you. You don't get those in music. So don't think that, oh, what's that mean? Nothing. Okay, so just don't get too confused on that. Then they add the dynamics, and that's loud. Well, it's almost going to do that automatically. Now, with this kind of an accent, that actually takes that note up a notch. You see, a piano cannot do a true accent the way a wind instrument or violin can do it. All we can do is play the note a little louder. So that's what we do. So a forte, a loud note, you take it up to very loud. Got one note, very loud, and then loud. Just heavy. Let the wrist collapse a little bit. Don't pound on it. Let the wrist collapse a little bit. You come down quickly and heavy. Boom. Now, don't collapse a lot. Don't hurt yourself. Just a little bit. Stay relaxed. Then the speed. Well, steady is not a speed. That's what we do all the time. To get this over more quickly, because I don't want to listen to it, I play a little quicker. Just to get rid of it. And I think what will help it is mixing it with this duet part at the bottom. And that'll kind of help to make it, because really all you're doing is pretty much accompaniment. There's nothing going on here, but the duet part is moving around a little bit at the bottom, so maybe that'll help it sound better. Let's play this together slowly, and what we're really after here mostly is the accents. We'll take it slow if I can last that long. You don't have to play it loud. We're not doing dynamics, but just play the accents louder than the others. 1, 2, ready, go. Two, 3, 4. Now let's do the duet at the bottom. You play right where you were playing, no big deal. Gonna speed it up a little bit. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go.